Hey everybody, thanks for tuning back into the Collector's Agency. And as you can see, we've got some Ninja Turtles today. Now, these are the 2016 Comic-Con, or San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, which I'm just now getting in the year 2018. Mainly because I'm poor and I can't afford to buy stuff like this when it first comes out. But I was able to pick up this set for a trade on some other things that I wasn't really enjoying having in my collection anymore. So, but I think I traded up fairly well. So as you can see from the outside of the box, these are modeled after the arcade version, really popular arcade version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And this is actually the art right here from the arcade cabinet. If you remember, or if you were too young for that, this is exactly what it looked like. A really cool representation of that. So opening this up, we get the four brothers there. Leo, Mikey, Don, and Raph. Now, as you can see from this, each one of these has alternate hands. Each one of them has, their respective weapons. You can't see it right here, but Leonardo actually has a second sword that's further off inside the box. And you can tell by the paint application here that they're supposed to have that digital effect. What's the word I'm looking for? I'll think of it later. They look like video games. Okay, pixelated. That's what I'm going for. And the bottom of the display right here is actually modeled after the controls from the old cabinet. So crazy attention to detail, but that's what NECA does. That's why they're my second favorite, toy manufacturer of all time. Anyway, but looking at these is only half the fun. Let's go ahead and pop these out of there and see what kind of poses we can get them into. Okay, so here we have the four brothers out of the package. And each one of these is freaking sweet. Hey, not to mention the interior of the box that they came in actually kind of works as a cool dio. It's got, the pixelated effects back there, and it just looks like a screenshot from the arcade game, which is amazing. So, first up, let's take a look at Leo. Right, and I've got them all on my NECA figure stands here. Okay, so Leo comes with interchangeable pointing finger hands, which is kind of cool because he's the leader. He's like, hey, stop these guys, whatever. He does have built-in storage for his swords in the back, and they fit super tight. You can hear that the plastic creak in there. And speaking of things being tight, I've had some tight jointed figures before, but nothing compared to these guys. I mean, trying to bend an elbow is like, nah. You could, yeah, it takes a lot of effort. Anyway, next, moving over to Mikey. And this is probably the stupidest thing that I've ever been impressed by in my entire life. Mikey comes with two sets of nunchucks. I mean, obviously, as he should. So here's the secondary set right here. And this is cool because it has an actual freaking chain in there. I really like that about this. But the other set of nunchucks, you can take one of the ends off right there, and you can attach this piece, which actually spins. So you can Mikey can have spinning nunchucks. Which is, like I said, it's the stupidest thing that I think I've ever been impressed by in my entire life. All right. Next up, Raph. Raph looking cool. The only issue that I had with Raph was one of his sides. If you can see it right there, it's bent. It doesn't go straight up and down with the handle. And this is not something that's that you can actually mold at all. It's this is hard plastic, and if I'm afraid if I try to bend it into the space that it's supposed to be in, it's just going to break, and I don't feel like dealing with that. Raph also has an alternate set of hands, like this one right here, so you can do that cool, when it grabs the sides like that in between. I'll put it on there in a second. You'll see what I'm talking about. But Raph and Mikey do not have any built-in storage for their weapons on their belt. I think you could probably just stick them in there if you wanted to. But it's a lot cooler, the ones that Donnie and Leo have. And I'll show you the ones for Donnie and Leo here in a second. And here we have everybody else ready to go and get stuff done. And Donnie is over here just wanting to give pizza. I'm ashamed to admit how long it took to balance this pizza box onto his open hand. The alternate hands for Donatello are open palmed like that. I'm not sure why, but it's great for laying pizzas on. Let's see if I can... First try, nailed it that time. Anyway, you can probably remember from the arcade game, these right here, you can get these as power-ups and stuff. And it looks like there's a hinge built in, but I don't want to test it. I'm hearing... Whoa! Oh, God. And I think I just broke this. Okay, I do not think that this actually shuts. No, you can see I just busted the plastic right there. Gosh, dang it. Anyway, all right. That's what you get for actually playing with toys. All right, so here's Donnie, and I've got all these rested on the actual like NECA brand stands that are, man, they're really expensive just for plastic stands. Anyway, so Donnie with his open palm right there, and I guess, I don't know, maybe I could set him up with some foot soldier, have a schwack, just like a backhand one across the face, even though that wasn't a move in the game. Okay, so Donnie's bow staff actually comes in 2 pieces. If you'll actually let go of it, and that's something else about these is that they hold onto their weapons ridiculously well. It is such a tight fit in there. Okay, so the bow staff actually breaks into 2 pieces, which is a lot easier on you when you're trying to pose these things, because if you look at the turtle's hands, there's not an actual gap in there. You can't like push it through like on some figures, so you actually have to feed it through there. So that makes it really, really easy. And then the second thing is, for storage, it makes it ridiculously easy as well. You just push one side through, just like so. You hear what that squeak, squeak, squeak. Okay, well, try to explain how easy it is, and now it's gonna fight me. Yep, okay, so just like that, and then you attach your second piece right there. Easy peasy, it's all done. And it looks awesome. So, yeah, well, that's the 4 Ninja Turtles right there. I'm pretty excited about these. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to do with these as far as like display wise. If I'm gonna keep them out. Actually, you know what? With Donnie, you could probably get both of those hands and make him do like he's dancing the robot. That'd be kind of funny too. Anyway, yeah, not sure if I'm gonna leave him out of the box, because the box is such a nice, or it's such a of high quality itself, that it'd be a shame not to display it inside there. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned a little bit later, because spoiler alert, I got the foot soldier one too. Bum 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 bum. Look at that Shredder and his minions right there. Anyway, well, thanks for tuning in and listening to me ramble about Ninja Turtles. Please like and subscribe, and leave us a comment on the channel. Lets us know what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. And we'll see you next time. Bye.